we are okay to go.
Are you
And
ready for the really weird, useless, inappropriate fact?
I am very, very ready. Um,
Okay,
yeah. So,
I do have one.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Off Kilter. It has been almost a year since I have decided to put the show on hiatus. I say show, but it's not, it's whatever. But I'm glad to bring this back. And when I first started like content creating, I did say I want to be transparent. So the reason I stopped streaming in this altogether was because my father died in February and I just didn't want to come back. I just wanted to leave. But obviously, I'm back doing this. I'm back streaming. So yeah, it's just I just wanted to. I guess I wanted to come back more than I wanted to stay away. So I thank you, all of you, for watching, for clicking on the other, for clicking on the links and watching those as well, and to all the guests and the permanent crew that comes onto these doing every other week as well. So I thank you guys for doing this.
Mine is
I
Alex because he's a
and
dillhole
Al,
and he's in
he
the
knows.
States.
So yes, so we usually
Alex.
I think we're over 50. I'll have to see what episode number we're on. But now that that stuff is over and the mushy stuff is done, let me introduce everybody. So we'll start below me if you're watching this on YouTube. We have Kirsten, aka kcbooth 13.
Hello. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for the claps. Here all
Welcome.
week.
I got you.
Next to Kirsten, we have Lynn, aka Parker. You want to? Can you try that? Can you try that again?
Hello.
There we go.
It was the quiet like hi.
Hi. Hello.
And then
there you go.
And then above Parker, we have one of the regular crew here for this return episode. I know her name is different, but she is still April. She is still AKA Survival Amazon 88, but she's also one stabby egg roll.
Yeah.
So from now on, until I find the right color for her banner, she will be as one stabby egg roll on the gray banner for now. So,
Yay.
yeah. So yeah. Thank you. So before I continue with what we're talking about officially with YouTube and Spotify, what's the fact you have for us today since Alex isn't here?
Butterflies are attracted to blood, sweat, and tears in the same way they are attracted to nectar. According to the Chicago Academy of Sciences, sometimes butterflies, particularly male butterflies, because, men are gross, will feed on sweat and tears as well as other moist things like puddles or wet gravel. These do not nourish them like nectar does, but they actually do it to collect salt and other useful minerals for female butterflies to assist the development of eggs. Some butterflies have also been reported to feast on blood, but not in the same way mosquitoes do. They didn't bite you to get the blood. Rather, are opportunistic blood drinkers who will drink it if it's there for the sodium and glucose. Fun fact alert, sometimes they do this with fecal matter too.
Lovely.
I came across that one. I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, that's very strange.
We don't know if the butterflies are attracted to, the flowers or just my sweat, blood, and me crying.
Yeah, so if
Either
you're
way,
crying or you're dying, you might get a butterfly land on you to absorb your nutrients to either get their minerals up or to help their baby mama get eggs.
Yay. Anywho.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I read that, so now you have to know that.
Man, that was
the more you know.
That was probably I mean, it was cited too. I was actually very surprised. Where the fuck is my light? I forgot to turn my light on.
There was a research done.
There was research done for this one. Yes. Hey, look, now you can actually see me properly because I forgot to turn the light on.
Oh my god, your face! Look at you.
Oh god, why is it so bright? Hold on. Ow.
Every
Fuck you.
time.
Wrong button.
Don't fall over a chair.
That's much
Welcome to Off Kilter, where we talk about butterflies and Josh saying "fuck you" to the camera.
So for the audio listeners, just a matter of fact, when she said that men are gross, I'm the only guy here. So I took that.
To suck, broski.
Yeah. So yeah,
How's it
fuck
feel
me,
to be
right?
a minority for once? Weird.
Oh my god.
Hesitate to a white Canadian man.
Oh my god. I think that light's still bright. Fuck.
It's fine. Just don't look at it.
Oh, I'm not. I'm looking at myself.
playing with it.
I know I'm a ghost,
You
but
look
I'm like,
fine. You're pale. We're all pale. Look at all of it. Well, you can't see the girls,
Yeah.
but I'm a
I'm
ghost
very
pale. It's
pale.
fine. You can see my veins. Pale.
pale.
My nickname
Even
is
in the
Casper.
north. It's fine.
All right. So officially, what we're talking about is again, we're talking about games that were in 2024 and minor discussion of the Game Awards. I don't remember if I said it for the audio listeners or not, or if I just did it beforehand. I think I just did it beforehand for Twitch.
I don't know, but would you like to explain it again in more thorough capacity?
You want me to be more thorough about it?
I asked you, do you want to?
Oh, I mean, not.
Are you
I think
listening?
I think not really. I think we got the point across.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. That's just what I know. Okay, it's been a while since I've done this. I'm a little shaky.
I missed you.
I missed you too. All right. So, I've sent everybody a link of the games that have been released. They are categorized month by month. So I don't know if you got. I know, and April has looked at it and printed out some of the stuff she knows. I'm just kind of going through it on my phone. If it'll focus, like literally, I'm just on Wikipedia. Nothing special or anything like that. April's trying to read that. You're not gonna see what that is, but I can read it just fine.
Oh,
I can read it just fine.
That's all that matters.
Yes, absolutely. So, before we actually go through the list here and kind of find just zoning in on stuff, why don't we go with what do we go through? What your honorable mention game that came out for 2024 that you enjoyed or you hated?
Oh. Okay,
Like
I have a game.
specifically what we like?
Like what?
Mhm.
Let's start
hated.
with which ones you guys liked and that came out in 2024.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, Kirsten, go.
I really liked, like, I'm a sucker for scary games, and I liked the casting of Frank Stone. That was
Oh,
really good. That was a really good game. I liked that it has I'm not a big fan of Dead by Daylight, but I really enjoyed the story and why. Like, it kind of made me like the story a little more of Dead by Daylight because it actually has purpose compared to you just run around and deal with killers. You know,
Yeah, the whole
There's a
background
purpose.
story and then the whole fog stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
it went a lot more in depth than the actual game DBD does. So that was actually really cool to see. I agree. It was really cool.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like, it was scary, and I think it kind of went into like Until Dawn stuff, like
Yeah.
in the sense of like you can see the similarities of it because it was made by the same developers. But I would say it was really good. I'm trying to think. I don't think, no, I don't think RE4 came out this year. I think it came out last year.
The remake?
Yeah. It may have
That's a
came out
good
at the
point.
beginning of this year, actually. No, I think it did March. March it did.
I have the list on me. Let me go look.
Like
This is March. Star Wars, Cookie Run, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Hi-Fi Rush, will be the show, Warzone Mobile, Final Fantasy 14. I'm looking, I'm trying to find it.
Look faster.
I'm
Oh
trying.
no, it was March of 2023.
Okay,
It wasn't.
that's
I
what
didn't
it
play it
was.
until 2024. So never mind. Never mind. I was kidding. I was just kidding. I was trying to test you guys. The Indiana Jones. I got to play a little bit of it, and it was pretty good. It's not like my cup of tea kind of there, like, but it's not bad. It was I think it was a good game. It's just not something I would normally play. But I think the cast of Frankenstein has been my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then I guess Card Game Simulator. That one was pretty good.
Card game. Oh, the TCG. Oh, yeah, the card simulator. Yeah, the card shop simulator. It's a really fun game. Just want to chill out and all that fun stuff. It's a really fun game. What about you, Lynn? what was your favorite game to come out in 2024?
A lot of the sim games that I like playing right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Oh,
just like
simulator
similar like
games.
what Kirsten said.
Mhm.
I haven't been able to play like some decent games in retrospect to like action or anything like that because I'm not a first person shooter game
No, that's fine.
type person. But definitely I get myself into the simulator games. Supermarket Sim. I'm sure that came. I can't remember if that came out in 2024 or 2023.
I don't remember that being on the list for 2024, but I might
Well,
have missed it.
I mean, there are also some games like the simulator games that probably won't be on here as much. So it probably
Because
just
they're
not.
in probably an early access.
Yeah.
Actually
Oh.
dropped.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of early access comes out in 2024 and stuff like that won't
But the
make it on the.
Games like Astrobot and stuff. I was like, oh, that looks like a really sweet game to play, and then I looked at it, and I don't play PlayStation games.
It's
anymore
it's only
because my
PS5.
PlayStation died.
Ah.
So Sony, you suck in that regard. That's all I'll say about that.
Oh, I had a thought. I forgot what it was. Oh, so the list I got this was from Wikipedia, so anybody can edit this on Wikipedia. So obviously there are a lot of games that are not going to be on here for obvious reasons that they didn't put it on here. So yeah, whatever is not on here we're talking about, or if you guys, the chat, have a game that you guys enjoyed in 2024 as we're discussing ours, don't be afraid to let us know what your favorite ones are. We will absolutely look. We have a lot of people on the chat. Like I think all four of us, or April and I at least, are looking at the chat right now. So we will see what's coming through, and we will absolutely
That's
respond.
what that monitor's for.
That's why that's why 2 monitors exist in the world.
That's why I have 3. This one's being useless. So.
I don't have 3. I only have 2. But there were a couple of games I enjoyed that came out in 2024. I play a variety. Astrobot, I played and finished and essentially perfected except the time trials they have on there. I really enjoyed Astrobot. Marvel Rivals, like the newest hero shooter that came out that everybody is playing. It's
Overwatch with Marvel characters. That's all it is.
But it's a better Overwatch with Marvel characters.
Oh, it's way better than Overwatch. Yeah,
I'm way better. So much better.
That's what it reminds me of. Is Overwatch.
Exactly.
But you can play as Venom or Spider-Man or whatever.
And then they're including in Fantastic Four on Monday too. So we'll have 4 new characters for the game.
I thought Fantastic Four was DC.
Nope, that's Marvel.
No, it's Marvel.
Yep.
Oh.
It's owned by Fox. It was owned by Fox.
Yes, and then Disney bought Fox.
They were recently, like in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
4 years, I think.
Yep.
Yep. Good to know.
If you've seen Doctor Strange, the universe of madness, or the multiverse of madness, John Krasinski as Reed Richards is in the movie. Yeah,
it threw me off. I didn't understand why. Cause I noticed that there's the two kind of like worlds colliding in that aspect. And I'm
it's a different multiverse, that type of thing. Like I played so many games that came out in 2024. I can't remember them all. And there were a couple I want to play, like the new I just saw it on here. Come on, where'd you go? Prince of Persia. I'm a fan of the Prince of Persia series, and they came out with their 2.5 scroller type of thing. It apparently, as far as I know, it owes back to the original of the series where it was just a side scroller. So I do want to try it eventually.
Okay.
Oh, yes, I do. I forgot to say this as well. I have the sound alerts turned off when it comes to the podcast.
I was trying to sneak that in so you didn't have to talk about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's fine. No, I should probably
said it. So
I probably should have said it in the beginning. But yeah, I don't have the sound alerts on. I apologize.
Yeah, I can't spam Baby Yoda.
No, but
Baby Yoda, Baby Yoda,
but
Baby Yoda.
But we usually talk after the podcast, and I'll turn them back on then.
That's true. So. Yeah, that's when the shit talking happens, and it's like, all right, goodbye, YouTube. That's when we're like, yeah, like an hour.
You think they're mean to me now? Just wait until after the podcast, where they just
we're not mean to him. He's being dramatic, man.
I think he's more pointing out the fact that it's usually Alex and I that are being complete dickholes to him because we do, especially Alex. Alex is worse than me.
Alex is worse than, yes, 100%.
Because I didn't do the whole like fuck thing during his, intro.
Yeah.
There's some fucks for you, Josh.
I think I have to bleep
All
that
the
out for
fucks.
YouTube. Thanks.
Fuck.
Stop saying it.
Penis, vagina.
Stop. I think I need to bleep those out too. Stop it.
You
Penis.
should. Yeah, penis, exactly. Just the penises, the vaginas, the fucks.
I think I have to bleep all this out for fucking
You do.
YouTube. God damn it, now I said it.
Add to your misery.
Just the past like minute and a
Womp womp.
half. Just a big
You
beep
should.
the last minute and a half.
Womp
Uh,
womp.
So, what about you? I know you talked a little bit about April. What's your like top mentioned
We're on there
games when it
for
comes to 2024?
Oh. Okay, so they're like all the ones that I saved are ones either I liked, I saw, or ones I actually played myself. I'm not going to bother talking about the ones that I know we're going to talk about later on, but
That's fine.
a couple of them, especially my favorite one, is obviously going to be Life is Strange double exposure.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because Life is Strange games are like amazing.
They're good.
And that
I heard they were good.
really good too. I cry on every single one that I play because it's so emotional, and
Yeah,
I get like
they're
all
sad.
like ugly cry, everything. It's rough, but that game was really good. And when I was waiting for it to come out too, like I had friends who got it before I did, and I'm like, I love you. I'm here to support you, but I'm not watching this because spoilers. So I just did like little whole like
Of course.
emotes thing. But Life is Strange double exposure, obviously one of my favorites. They just get better and better every time they come out, and so for the last like 5 years, I've been obsessed.
I haven't played any of the I played the original Life is Strange, and that one was a sad story to begin with.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what they are now.
Oh fuck, they're all sad. It seems like they get sadder the more you go on. The more deaths there are, the more like, your girlfriend dies, or if you make the wrong choices, something bad happens. Like it's so involved, especially with a choice-based game. That's the main reason why I like them. But you know that if you make the wrong choice, something happens, whether it's good or bad. And it's like you have to agonize over these things. And some of them are times you can't spend too much time thinking, but like the games like the Courier, the Man of Medan games, or
Yeah, I get so mad at those games.
all those. Yeah, because you have to choose,
Yeah.
and it's like, well, if I choose this, what the fuck happens? And then it's like everything's fucked up and the whole thing. So that was one of my favorite ones.
That's why I always like the Fable games, because they had a small amount like that where you had so much replay of those.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
Fable's my favorite.
Fucking add Fable 2 to Steam for the love of Christ.
Xbox Pass. If you get Xbox Pass, they have them where you can play it. It's like $18 a month, and you can play all of the Fable games.
Yeah, well, they have 1 and 3 on Steam, the Anniversary Edition, but they don't have number 2.
Which 2 is a really good one.
The 2 is the best one, and I've bitched about this for like a decade. I hate that. Like when my Xbox 360 died, Fable was my most played game on there besides Skyrim. Like I played through like 50 times. I love that game, but no, you can't have that. Oh,
Aren't they coming out with a new Fable game though?
They are.
They are. It hasn't. Nothing has been. We've had a teaser trailer, and that's it. Like, there's not actual. Yeah. It's kind of like the Elder Scrolls series thing.
Gotcha.
Kind of annoying.
I'm not gonna. I don't even want to play the 4th one. I don't want to, because the 2nd one was my favorite one. The 3rd one was They changed all like the whole like the controls and stuff and how to play it.
Yeah.
Which threw me off. Like the time thing went different and everything. So I'm really fucking salty about that. And I don't think I'm gonna play number 4 just because they refuse to give me number 2. I know that they don't matter. I'm one person. I'm just a salty bitch about it. I don't give a shit. But
I think if you have like the Ultimate Game Pass, you can play the older Xbox 360 games.
Yeah, you can play 2.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
Yeah, you can play 2 because I played it a couple of days ago. But you can also do an emulator too, and
you can. Oh yeah, for sure. They have the 360 emulator.
I'll have to look into that.
Uh,
Another good one that came out that I came across. I didn't play this game, but I watched some people play it, was Horizon Forbidden West.
oh, I loved that game so
The
much.
graphics were amazing. The
Dude,
storyline was great. There was
I-
a strong female character who wasn't like super sexualized, which is fantastic for a game.
I played on the
And it's
PS5
just
when it
cool.
originally released, and then I believe they brought Oh no, would say Forbidden West or Horizon
Forbidden
Zero
West,
Dawn.
yeah.
Oh, Forbidden West came out in 2024. Really, for PS5?
I don't know if it was for PS5.
Well,
but
it would
that's-
be for
it said that
PS5.
Horizon Business blah, 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 came out in
Oh.
24.
Cool. I definitely forgot about that because I think a couple months before when that came out, they put for Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. So you'll see it on Steam. So Sony and Steam have a agreement that they'll put some of their games on Steam so that the Steam users can also play them as well. So you'll see that God of War both God of Wars are there. Horizon Zero Dawn is on there now. I think Ghost of Tsushima's on there.
No, Fable.
And no, well, you have to talk to Microsoft about that.
Fucking assholes.
So
But yeah, that was a really good game. The graphics were super amazing, and there was enough going on to where you didn't get bored, which was nice because sometimes games, especially a large one like that, they tend to be kind of like, oh, I have to go over here now, I have to go over here now, kind of thing. But it was never rough watching it. I liked every part of watching that game.
It's also, if you ever get a chance to like get it on cheap on Steam, go grab and play it. It is a lot of fun. I think you would absolutely enjoy it.
Yeah, it's on my list of things to play actually. On like the 80 million games that I plan to.
Yes.
The third one I noticed that came out that I actually haven't played and I haven't seen anyone play it. When I came across on the list, I've seen like parts and pieces, but I've never actually seen the game itself. So I found videos of it doing my research today. And it's called Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons.
That sounds familiar. That sounds super familiar.
Like I heard about it, but I didn't actually see it. So it's this kind of exploratory, like a puzzle exploration game.
Okay.
And it's got two boys that are exploring the world, trying to find a cure for their dying father. I don't know what he was dying of, but you can play like each of the brothers to like work together, kind of like oh my god, what was the other game? The one with the Shadow Kid.
The Shadow Kid.
Yeah, there's one that you have a shadow and you're going through like a mental health thing. I don't know, but there was so you can play between both
Peter
of them.
Pan.
No, not Peter. No,
oh my
not
god, Peter Pan.
That's exactly what my brain went to.
Damn.
But the graphics are really cool. Like in that weird it's almost like that paper animation kind of vibe to it, but not like paper. I guess it's kind of reminds me like a little bit like The Long Dark, but less.
The game sounds so goddamn familiar. I know I've heard the name before.
I know I have heard of it and I've seen of it, but I've never actually seen him play it. That's why I dove a little further into it. But the more I watched of it, the more I thought it'd be a really good game to play.
But apparently it's a
it has really good that's not surprising, but it has a lot of really good reviews, and like all in all, it's very positive feedback from people who have played it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yes. Usually I don't derail the podcast all that often.
Okay.
So April, I need you to look at the stream for a second. I want to show you something that I found out that I figured out how to do. So you see this? You see the stream?
Yes, Josh, I'm looking at the stream.
Look now. Move your head so you can see the board behind you on the screen. There you go. You see how it's backwards now? Watch this. Hold on. Watch this, because I figured out I could do this, and now it's what we were before, and now this is what I see.
I don't even want to look at you right now.
She's gonna fight you. She rewrote that.
I know she did. I feel so bad. I feel so bad.
And the first one looked better, okay?
I know. No, it didn't. I'm so
Go
sorry.
Fucking
You
suck
guys
a
were
dick, you goddamn Canadian.
you guys were talking, and I had a thought, and I had a thought in my head. I was like, oh wait, can I actually do that? I should be able to. I look, I see the button
Ah!
for the horizontal flip. I'm like, oh my god, I can do that, and I flipped it, and it was exactly what I thought it would do.
You couldn't have thought
So,
about it
I'm
while I was
so
talking about
sorry.
it being
I am
backwards. No,
so
you had to
sorry.
friends
wait
that don't know
20
what's
minutes.
going on
Oh yes, for
is
audio. Yeah.
April has a little sign in the back that she puts off kilter, and because she was confused why it was mirrored, she was like, okay, well, I'll fix it and just write it the sign mirrored so that we could see it properly in the stream. And Josh just figured out he could fix it where she didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And so that means Josh is an ass.
Yeah,
The
I'm
more
an
you
ass.
know.
I am so sorry. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna leave this flipped and see if she notices. I'm like, and then you guys, we were just talking. She's not gonna know, so I'm gonna. Oh, are you writing something down? Uh-oh. I don't know what she's gonna write.
No.
I don't know if I'm gonna have to blur this or not. That'll be very annoying if I have to.
No, it's fine. You're okay.
Now I'm gonna add something you blur.
No. Please don't.
Yep,
Please
it's
don't.
gonna happen. There we go. Oh yeah.
It's gonna take me
very
like
good.
10 minutes to get it right to
Jeez.
make sure it doesn't show on the screen.
Well, it took you
Good.
5 seconds
Oh,
to kill her
no.
I'm blurring that out, you dick.
Oh, well, it's backwards right now, so no one read what
I
that
don't
said.
care. I don't care. I don't care if it's backwards.
So, for the audio listeners, she
Okay.
wrote on her piece of paper saying, I'm going to kill you, Josh, and drew a dick on there. So now on YouTube, I have to blur that, put it in the right spot so the wording can still be seen, but have to blur the dick.
And I can just do this every once in a while, so you have
No,
to pay
don't
attention
do
to what's
that,
happening.
please. Don't
So
do
he can just
that.
blur it all the time.
Don't. Oh my god.
It's gonna be so much fun. Welcome back to Off
Oh.
Kilter, Josh.
Fuck.
You did this to yourself.
It's gonna be a random time too, making him
It's
watch
going
the
to be.
whole little
Oh, yeah.
thing.
And
Yeah.
for like the last 30 episodes or 40 about 35 to 40 episodes, I didn't have to look. I didn't have to look at the stream. Literally, I just checked the intro. I see you. I check the intro. I check the outro, get the outro stuff done, get the intro stuff done, and leave everything in the middle because I didn't have to look at anything.
Now this sounds like a personal problem because you were mean to April.
This sounds like an ish you, not an ish us.
So
Thank
now
you.
I have to
problem.
blur that for YouTube because YouTube doesn't care if it's an 18 plus thing. They know kids will still watch it, so you still have to blur stuff.
Oh, dang.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, guys. Give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah. She's got a phone
This
call.
is where
I was gonna say
it's okay.
he's got a point, but at the same time, that sounds like an ish you, not an ish us.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like randomly just like, what? And like, oh look, it's and then whoop. And then bring it up again.
I was a
and then
little
lower
loud.
it.
Oh, since he's gone, I can say dick, stick, fuck.
I'm here.
Oh shit, fuck.
What about
Oh,
just?
good lord.
Oh,
no!
you know what I'm gonna do? I'm
No,
going to
don't,
make
don't,
something
don't,
for
It looks like he
for
wants
this
to
next
murder
time.
all of us.
I'm like a
please
popsicle
don't.
stick, like
Please
colorful.
don't.
Oh,
No.
And I'm
Jesus.
just gonna hold it up
Please
randomly
don't.
whenever I want.
Please don't.
But I'm
Please
gonna
don't.
variate what it's gonna be though. Like, is it gonna
God.
be a vagina or is it gonna be a penis?
This
I'm dead.
this like 25
Full on
minute edit just
colors.
turned to probably an hour and a half edit now.
Ah, this is gonna be so much fun. I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget to do this.
I'm annoyed.
Justin's pissed.
I'm annoyed. I'm very annoyed.
Well, we can tell, buddy.
All right.
Okay, worst games of 2024.
Yeah, so I guess
ones.
I guess it's a great segment to just go to the crappiest games or the crappiest games you guys have played or I've seen in 2024. I have one in my mind right now which is very funny about this year. For a long time this game was like shown in last year's game awards and it was called Concord. It was another shooter like Overwatch. Right? So that it released, whatever. It was like another Overwatch. But the thing was, it had so little fan base, so little players that the game released, and then in record-breaking time, the servers went down 2 weeks later.
Oh, jeez.
Not 2 months.
That's
2
rough.
weeks later. Yes. So everything they've spent on developing, on the voice actors, on the graphics, on the story writers, everything done in 2 weeks.
Jeez.
The game was
That
called
sucks.
The game was
That does
called
suck.
Concord. If you want to look it up, if you don't believe me, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I
2
don't remember
weeks.
hearing about Concord.
Well, yeah, I think people were streaming it at the time, and then it just went downhill. It's just no one loved it.
Concord.
No one loved it. I'm pretty
Excuse me.
sure it was 2 weeks. How you doing,
Excuse-
Kirk, man? It's good to see you. Thank you for hopping in. Just to let you guys know again, if you guys are just hopping in here, I am bringing back Off Kilter. I will be streaming this every 2 weeks on Sundays now instead of Saturday. And that means the release of the audio podcast and the video on YouTube might be a little delayed, either by a day or
All
two,
the editing. Yeah.
depending on what my work schedule is. So we'll just have to see.
It's a lot of work. Yeah.
I wonder why.
No idea.
Mm.
It literally was shut down for 2 weeks, and
Yeah,
everyone's games have been
2 weeks.
refunded.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Yep, and yes,
fucked.
and they all got a refund. Yep, every single one of
Sucks.
them got a
Those
refund.
poor bastards.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if I did so crappy.
I'm not really sure what it was. I don't know if it was because maybe it was a battle pass system thing, or just the gameplay was god awful, or I don't know. I'm actually not sure why. All I know is that they were done in 2 weeks.
Game report development
Yeah.
cost was $400 million.
Yep.
No game
Uh,
has that dev budget. Press reports a lacking software industry. Oh my god.
Oh, so they just
Oh,
didn't
poor
have the money to
babies.
keep it up anymore. That's what I'm
They
hearing.
spent too much making the game, and they couldn't keep up with the costs.
Mm-hmm. That'll do it.
That's probably why. Yeah, I dumped so much money into it.
Lots and lots of money.
That's a lot of money for a game like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very wholly saturated with games exactly like that already.
Mm-hmm.
And they're charging $40 for the game too.
Yes, you had to buy
No
the game too. It
wonder
was
they
not free. It was
bombed.
not free. You had to buy it, yeah. Had to buy it.
Underbaked, overpriced, dated, agonizingly slow movement speed, and the casts were forgettable.
Oh dang! Imagine
Yeah.
you're actually an actor in that game, and then they say you're unforgettable. That fucking sucks.
that's
Sorry.
a
Hurt.
Sucks.
That
yeah,
hurts.
really.
Welp, that's probably why they didn't go very far.
Yeah.
Moment of silence for them. Okay, we're done.
All right, we're done.
Yeah.
So I'm looking through my list here, and I believe this is April.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you guys know the anime Demon Slayer?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Demon Slayer came out with a fighting game last year. Yes, can I help you? What?
No. I was laughing at Lynn, bro.
No, April
What
is.
did I do?
I don't know, not you. April is just. I think April called me ma'am, and I missed
I
it.
did. It was an accident though, and then Lynn's like, "Yes, ma'am."
Yeah. So I did
You asked
hear.
another question, so I answered it.
No,
I
you did,
know.
but April called me ma'am. That's why she's laughing, and I didn't catch it at first. I
Yeah,
didn't
I
think
was
about
so
it.
did
because
I.
Lynn
and,
did it too.
and then Lynn
And
and Lynn called you ma'am
as well.
too.
Yes.
You just
Right
kept
afterwards.
rolling
Yeah,
with
right
it.
afterwards.
That was the
Yes.
point.
Plus, you're just
Yeah.
one of the girls.
Great. The
Just
last
like how I'm one of the boys.
the
On
last
other
time
days
the,
that end in Y.
the last time this happened, I was in a podcast with it was all female cast. It was when April's friend and Emily were talking about their birthing stories.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
they were talking about a word that's going to get
yeah.
bleeped. Vagina.
like literally, I'm
Vagina.
sitting here. I'm sitting
All
there.
the vagina.
I'm sitting there. I have a bottle of whiskey in my hand, and
He
Emily
was definitely on the whiskey that night.
and Emily's
Oh, yeah.
husband Michael and I were just texting each other, and he was talking to me. He's like, "Oh, dude, hang in there. Just hang in there," type of thing. Like, I got it. Because all I did was like, "Yep, yep." That
So you
sucks.
can't really add to that, yeah.
What am I gonna say? Anywho, that was fun.
I don't know.
I forgot which episode number that was, but go check out.
That's funny.
Go
That
check
was
out the
one of
podcast.
the last ones too, so it shouldn't be that hard to find.
No, I forgot what the title was, but it was very funny.
I
So
don't remember. No.
no. So anywho, you guys have seen Demon Slayer or have heard of Demon Slayer?
Yeah.
They
That
came
was actually one of the animes that my daughter liked.
It's very well done. I read the manga. I enjoyed it.
Manga, sorry. The same thing. She's a manga mom, not anime. I'm like, ugh,
Oh.
I finally actually read manga, so I understand the difference now. I didn't know you could read backwards. Why'd you read
Yeah, it is
backwards?
ba-
No,
you do read
it took me like 1,800 pages to get used to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
So they had a fighting game come out last year, somewhat. Alex and I did a video on it on the Millennial Gamers page. It was fun. It's a fun game, but it's like it's your 3D battle arena fighter. It's fine. So they
So
thought
like Mortal Kombat?
no, not side to side. It was like you can go around the stage and fight each other.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just a fighting game. So they came out in April called Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba Sweep the Board.
Eh.
This thing was essentially a Mario Party ripoff with Demon Slayer.
Oh, okay.
This game was like $80, I think. $60 to $80 Canadian.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know why. And I've seen gameplay of this thing on like a Siriat's YouTube channel, and it's literally Mario Party with Demon Slayer. There's mini games, there's spaces. I think there's like something equivalent to stars on the board. Why? Who's going to pick that up for $80? That's not an $80 game on the Switch. Yeah, it came out on the Switch. I don't think it came out on PC, but that was very surprising that they came out with that. Everybody was surprised, and I don't think anybody liked that either. That just I heard that it sucked.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay that much money for a game like that.
I also wouldn't pay that much money for that. I saw the picture again. As I'm looking through the list, I look up and then I see a picture again of a penis. So yeah, I'm sad. Yeah, I'm sad because now I have to sit through this for at least an hour to an hour and a half, stop it, blur it, and then do it all over again. You know how tedious that is?
I've done video editing. I understand that. I get it. But it's funny because it's not.
I know it's funny. Okay? I know it's funny.
We had to do something fun as the first one back. It's been so long.
You did it because you were angry at me.
That's true, but now I actually have something that I'm going to make a part of like all of them.
No!
That's funny.
Don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be
but it's gonna be really small, so you
Nicola.
don't really notice it every once in a while. You have to like Hawkeye it, like, oh, is that like a 2-inch penis in the bottom corner of the thing?
God.
Just like randomly like, hold it up like way over here, like
If you haven't noticed yet, there's a reason why this podcast is called Off Kilter, and now you know why.
No, really?
Yeah, because
No.
yeah, like like me.
Wow.
I'm
I
sorry,
know
Josh.
All
I'm
right.
sorry. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Great. As I'm looking through the list of what I've seen and played, Elder Scrolls Online.
I love you, buddy.
Love you too.
He doesn't.
It didn't. It did
Madness.
not. I will say it did not sound like I did.
Oh, it did
No,
not.
It
sound
did
like
not
that.
sound like I did. No.
It was just
Black Ops 6 also
reverted back.
came out.
It did come out.
Yeah, that was
yeah.
a very large release this year.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So I played the beta for that before it came out, and the one thing I really liked about it was the omnidirectional movement. To very, very simplify this, you just sprint forward, and that's it. You slow down, left, right, or back. Now you can sprint forward, sprint left, right, and backwards. And in the game, you can also slide and dive. Now in the game, you can slide and then dive to the left. You can dive to the right. It's literally, you can move in any
Cha-cha
direction.
now.
That's
Cool.
exactly what I was thinking.
I like side to the right.
Yeah, it's
Just one side.
yeah. So that was the biggest mechanic when it came to Black Ops 6 was the omnidirectional movement. Other than that, the game was like any other Call of Duty. The round-based zombies are back, but that's okay. The maps are okay. Multiplayer is fun. I haven't played the campaign yet. I don't know how the campaign is. I think it's good. I can only assume they usually do pretty well when it comes to campaign. But yeah, that's if you just want to play some shooter like Call of Duty, it's like any other ones when it comes to multiplayer gameplay. Just now it's faster paced because of that mechanic. Just you'll see people fucking zip by. You'll see people who have like high mouse sensitivity just spin around a circle like a helicopter rotor. It's kind of funny to see.
Yeah. I don't do COD games in
Mhm.
general. I got taught into playing COD a couple of times. I don't remember which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just god awful because you just run around, you get shot at, you have to
Yeah.
shoot other people, you
Mhm.
die, and then
Mhm.
it's like
That's
all
the
it is.
multiplayer.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's the
running,
multiplayer
shooting,
aspect.
dying,
Yeah.
and it's so boring. It's so boring. I
Oh,
do
no, blame
like
you.
watching the campaigns
Yeah,
because it's actually stuff
the story.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that part of COD. I'll watch that shit. But when it's literally just running around and shooting people and
Mhm.
like getting shot at, I don't understand the appeal of it. I'm glad people do enjoy it. It's not something I understand, like at all.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I absolutely get it.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I don't know why Naughty Dog did this, but they're doing another remake for The Last of Us Part
Of-
2 for the PS5 and the Xbox One X.
No, they're doing a remastered for PC.
Oh, is that what it
Uh-oh.
is? Oh, that's what it is? I thought. Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's for
Yeah, it would be for
PC.
PC. Which, like, they've done remasters again for number one. Hell, I think they did a remake for number one for the next gen consoles, didn't they?
No, it was another remastered. It wasn't a remake. Or if they
No.
are, they're doing it now.
Like they're trying to start the Skyrim treatment for The Last of Us, Part 1 and Part 2.
Well, okay. In their defense, like the first one was great. Second one to me, not so good.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
So I could see them trying to make more of that and redoing that in any
Mhm.
way. But and with the show and all of the show success and everything, I could see
Mhm.
that. But I just don't like two, to be honest. So,
eh,
Eh.
eh.
yeah.
I agree. I do agree
How I
that
feel
number
about
one
it.
is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It is
I didn't
so much more fun.
think this game came out in 2024. Chained Together came out in 2024 in June.
Yep.
Huh. I thought that
Yeah,
was
I knew
I
that
thought
one
that
came
was
out last year.
I thought that was 2023.
Yeah.
But yeah, like actually there's been a lot of content when it comes to Chained Together. A lot of people have streamed this. A lot of people have put out videos for this. It is essentially like a co-op version of oh god. Of
You
that
can do
climb
this.
I think it's like that climbing game when there's a man in the pot. You have a hammer to bring yourself up and climb this mountain. Kirsten knows what I'm talking about. I think it's that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. I think it's
It's
that,
just a
but
platform game that you're
Yeah,
playing
it's-
with other people. You
yeah,
have to
very
get up
simply.
the thingies.
yeah. So you have to
Yeah.
get out of hell, and then you go to Earth, and then you go to heaven. Like I think outer space and then heaven or whatever. I think heaven's like the last thing you hit, and then you beat the game. So it takes a long time to get up there, and you yell at people the same way.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. That's for sure.
It goes up to 4
Hi.
people.
Hello.
So that's if you guys just want a game that you want to yell at your friends is try to complete something objectively and not do it, play Chain Together. 100%.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds like rage. Oh, like
It
my
is.
body's like
It 100% is
wanna
rage.
scream.
Like when Alex
Yeah,
and
I
I
don't
did.
like raging at games. I hate that so much.
Like-
The
The
worst.
like
penguin
Alex-
one.
What?
Fucking
Sorry.
Fall Guys.
The penguin game.
I was Bread and
Bread
Fred.
and
When
Fred.
Alex and I did Bread and Fred, yeah. That was that turned in the beginning of the game turned to me yelling at him, and then the end of the game turning into him yelling at me. It was a nice juxtaposition at the end there. It was actually really funny. As I'm looking through Final Fantasy
Do you know?
14.
Do you know what was a shitty game?
What was a shitty game?
Silent Hill 2 remake. The Silent Hill remake.
The Silent Hill 2 remake?
You didn't like that?
No.
Why?
The original. So for me, the original one, I'm not a big fan of Silent Hill, but I tried, like, I like the original one. But the
Mhm.
original one had so many things you could do in it that were, like, so random and, like, didn't need to happen. Like, you had to be technical on some things. Like, I think you had to remove, like, your controller to port 2 to do something different in the game. Like, that's how it was set up.
Huh.
Whereas this one I felt like was really bland. Like, it was not. I don't know.
Yeah,
My
it's been so
expectations
long
were.
since I've played 1 or 2 Silent Hill. Like I played them when I was a kid, so I don't remember much about them.
I feel like it was bland and could have been so much more.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, they still had the hot, like, creepy nurses, so there's that. That's my favorite part. Huh. Yeah.
But that was for me, like, the only one I didn't enjoy for this. But, like, there could have been more just on top of my head. That one I did not care for.
Mm.
And
That
watching
makes
it.
sense.
Didn't Silent
And
Hill
watching
2
it.
Didn't Silent Hill 2 remake get nominated for something this year or no?
Yes, but I don't
thought
think
they
it
did.
won.
No, it didn't. Something else won. So as we go into kind of like July to September type of thing, couple of games I see on here are like probably people have heard of. First off would be the First Descendant.
Oh,
That, yeah, that Destiny-like game came out like a fucking bullet train. It did very well.
Sit down.
I
Sorry.
really enjoyed the
Yeah.
game, and a couple of my friends we played together as well. If you like Destiny, you'll like the First Descendant. It's very well done. I don't know how good it is now. I think they're still coming out with content for it.
Mm.
But apparently they put Resident Evil 7 Biohazard when they released it to a Mac and iOS in July. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Very strange. Yeah, they put it in the Mac.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I don't think Mac users can download Steam, right? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't have a Mac.
I don't have a Mac either. But it's on iOS, so I guess it's a phone game as well. That's fucking new
Well,
to
that's
me.
what iOS is, right? And so they can just have it on.
Yeah, but it says Mac. It says Mac, comma iOS. So I'm guessing it's the desktop and the phone. But yeah,
Guess. Yeah, because when I think of iOS, think of a phone
of
app.
a phone, of
or-
the phone. Yeah.
But some browser games too also have iOS. Like you can
Yep.
have them on. You can get on to, like, there's a couple of the games we've played as friends, like in Discord and
Mhm.
stuff like that, and they were like Scribio, like iOS and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
which is also a fun game. Everyone should try that.
Oh, for sure.
There, of course, is a lot of tricks in that game. Like a lot.
Hate myself.
Don't hate yourself. Everything's fine.
I want to unalive myself.
Oh my
That's not
God, you're
nice.
so
We don't talk that
dramatic.
way.
God,
That's so mean to say.
Jesus.
First episode back, he wants to kill himself just because of a little. Goodness
got
gracious.
dark. We don't talk that way here. This is a positive place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Fix it, Josh.
Shame.
We're also live on Twitch.
Shame.
You suck.
We're
that
not
works.
just sitting around in Discord, my guy.
No, I know. I'm trying to say that that's just so stupid.
Jesus.
This new survival game. Well, this survival game, Once Human. I think this is the survival game I'm thinking of. Yeah. So
Once Human?
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried it. It's not really for me, but I do understand why it can be so popular because I know Ontario streams it a lot.
Yeah.
It's like a little bit of Minecraft with very horrific creatures you can fight. There are weapons that you can craft. There are missions you can do. You can create your own stuff like in Minecraft too. It's like a Minecraft / horror sandbox. Pretty much, if I can sum
pretty
it up.
much, yeah. It's a very spacey
Yeah.
survival game.
It is
Like,
free to.
it
Yeah.
doesn't have very good graphics either,
It's okay.
but a lot of people do enjoy it.
Yeah.
It looks like it's a good game to play. I've seen some people play it.
Yeah, I've seen a
I
couple
wouldn't
of.
play, but I mean, and it's a whole like apocalypse thing. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, pretty much. It's
that
I
honestly is getting really overdone.
yes,
my
that one.
opinion.
A lot of people are streaming that, and
They're all apocalypse coming games. It's like, oh,
I
did we
know,
get it? The world is
I
over.
know,
You have
I
to go
know.
like not save humanity and just like
Uh-huh.
dig in the dirt and find awards. Like, it's pick a different timeline.
Yeah,
Make a
well,
new
what are
one.
you going to do?
I
Not
don't
play it.
know.
True.
Sorry.
Cry.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can cry. Apparently, you can
We
cry.
could cry about it. Yeah, we could totally
Yeah.
cry about it. Mhm.
Oh,
totally do
7.
that.
Oh, that's right. 7 Days to Die finally got their 1.0 launch. Last July.
Oh,
Yeah, so for a long time, 7 Days to Die was like it was being beta, early access for like 10 plus years, and they finally
it
got
felt
their.
beta the entire time I played it.
Well,
And I
now
didn't
they
play it very much.
yeah, now they finally got their 1.0 launch last
Mm.
last July. So yeah, I completely forgot about that. Always wanted to try it, never did.
It's actually pretty good if you're playing with other people who know how to play the game.
Yeah,
Like, I played it a little bit with my buddy Gunny and a couple of the girls, and I had a hard time trying to understand how to play it because the inventory is kind of confusing. The building and stuff is really confusing unless you have someone tell you what you're supposed to be doing. It's not self-explanatory at all. It's completely different than any kind of building or crafting experience I've had in any other game.
yeah. It's just
Can we help you?
they just kind of throw you in there. Oh, so April has her cat just kind of walking around on her desk right now, and
Trying to show off his balls and his
very
butt.
very
Just
mobile
sit
cat.
there.
Very mobile cat.
Oh, just your average cat. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Knows
Are
that
you
there's a
done?
camera on and wants to show off its
Rear
backside.
ends? Yeah, because
Yeah.
apparently everyone has to see cat asshole. I don't
Absolutely.
understand. No one wants to see your butt,
Was this?
Yep.
Guess.
like,
Yes.
at all. You want to
So
show off your bow tie, though? The bow tie's adorable. Here, you could be a dapper young gentleman. There you go.
it's very cute.
Very cute. It's very cute. Oh, you don't
he's
like
so
that. I'm sorry.
cute, though.
No, let me fix it. I'll fix it. It's fine. There you go.
So for the scary game fans, for the horror fans that are listening to this or watching this, the Mortuary Assistant came out in August 2nd.
That fucking game.
Did it really?
Yeah, August 2nd for sure.
That feels like forever ago when you played
I know, right? So this game, you are a mortuary assistant.
Wait, no, the Mortuary Assistant didn't come out in August of last year.
Oh no, I'm sorry. No, you're right.
I got my birthday last year. There's no way it came out in August.
It got released onto the consoles on August 2nd.
Oh.
That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
I didn't even know
was
they
so
went.
confused for a second.
Sorry,
like, no,
that was my fault.
I was a scared little bitch, and I didn't.
Yo,
play it
you're
for,
right.
6 months after getting it.
Oh, I played.
Yeah.
Oh, I played it too, and I made Alex sit
Yeah.
with me and watch, and then I made a whole compilation of Alex getting scared shitless. Like 10
I
minutes.
Game
got it.
Great.
scared
No
the
sound.
absolute fuck out of me.
That's only because I fucked up on my end for my audio because my mic didn't go through.
Exactly.
I was
You
there
can't
listening
actually
to
get the whole entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
As a person who was there when they recorded it and had to get my mouth shut the whole time, it was very entertaining.
Mm-hmm. What else here? Yeah, I didn't know they went to consoles. That's actually a really interesting release.
It's an interesting game. It has a lot of playable, like you can replay it.
Yeah, you can
like,
replay it. Yeah, there's a lot of
multiple
there's
endings.
different and there's like 9 different endings you can do. I think.
I don't
I
remember.
don't know. Dredge, Hunt Showdown 1896. Bunch of stuff that happened in August. Oh, Black Myth Wukong. If you're into So Black Myth Wukong, this was nominated for Game of the Year this year, or technically last year, whatever, in December.
Yeah.
And it's like a From Software game, or it's like a Souls game where the enemies are really difficult and you have to dodge everything. It's about the
Souls
story
games.
of Sun Wukong. I really like that idea. I find it a lot of fun. I haven't beaten it yet. I think I got like decently far before I stopped. The fact that it got swept under the rug for Game of the Year, we'll discuss that a little bit later near the end of it. Just still kind of annoying that they didn't get Game of the Year. I'm looking through the rest of the games here. Oh, Richard Rain came
Pal
into
World.
the Pal World. Oh yes,
Power World came out.
Yeah, super good.
Oh god, Pal World with everything dealing with Nintendo at the
That
moment. Oh
fucking
god.
shitstorm that came out after Pal World. Oh my gosh.
So
I
after the
remember
release,
before it got released, I remember seeing it. I'm like, it looks like it's Pokemon. And my
So-
husband's like, no, it's not. It's not Pokemon. I'm like, it looks like Pokemon.
so what's happening with the if you guys haven't heard, Nintendo has sued the company that has made Pal World because Nintendo patented having a creature in the ball, throwing it, and having it come out of the ball. That's the
Oddly
that's the mechanic.
specific thing to patent.
It's very specific thing they patented, and they sued Pal World for it. Now, when you bring out your pal, there's no ball and there's nothing being thrown to let them out. They just appear beside you. So that's how Pal World got away from that. They just released like a brand new part of the map as a huge update, huge patch. It's like for high level players, but it makes the map bigger. There's more pals you can find and capture and put them to work and all that fun stuff. It's a really fun game. It is.
Well, there's building and crafting and stuff too that
Mhm.
is not included in like the Pokemon world of games. So I think that that's a good enough difference. So if you don't like Pokemon in general, it's still a cute game. It's cozy. You get to run around. The grass is pretty. And like it's a nice game. It was made well.
Yeah.
That's all I thought about when I
Very
saw
fun.
it was Pokemon.
Unfortunately,
it's really fun.
Unfortunately, it is not cross-play yet or cross-platform, and you can't really save anything and go to a different platform. You need to play it on the one you bought, or if you have it on Game Pass, you can play it on Game Pass. Yeah. So but I heard they're going to include more not personal servers, but I forget what the word I want to use is here, but they're adding more servers into the game so that more people can actually play on it without the game crashing and slowing down and stuff like that.
Oh,
so
handy.
Yeah, so it's going to be something when that actually comes out, because I think there's a lot of potential for that game to just keep going and not stop. Oh, Lord of the Rings Return to Moria. That wasn't the Gollum game, was it?
I have no idea.
I saw it on the list, but I didn't look at it, so I don't remember which one that was.
Return to Moria is a survival video game developed by Free Range Games. Based on Middle Earth. Dwarves, they retake their homeland in Moria, restore the long lost ancient. So what is it? Is it like could be like a Minecraft type of thing? Oh, it's a survival video game.
No.
It's survival.
Oh.
So there's probably crafting. There's probably
look at
crafting and stuff like that, and monsters you have to defeat. But okay, I think I did recognize that name, but I haven't seen any gameplay for it.
Never mind. Keep going. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. No, I'm still actually just looking. So what do you? If you have something, blurt it out. Go ahead.
If that was a shitty thing or didn't do well.
Whatever you think. We can do. You can still do shit if you want.
Oh, Until Dawn, the remake. I lost shit on it.
Oh, that's right. They did remake that game.
Yeah, they did.
Right, for the next gen consoles.
And they made another ending.
Oh, did they make another ending? Oh.
Or a different cutscene at the end where it has like Sam waking up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it didn't do well because apparently it still had like a lot of glitches in it.
I will say there were actually a lot of releases when it comes to September for bigger games, like Astrobot was a big one that came out. Then we also have Final Fantasy 16, like literally the next game in the Final Fantasy series. If we're going to the PC, sorry, that came out to PC.
I remember playing the number 7
The
on
remakes?
PlayStation. No, when they first came out,
Oh, the original.
I was 12,
Mm-hmm.
I think 12 or 13. Maybe that was 13 when I
I
played
don't
that one.
remember when it came out.
I don't remember. All I remember playing about it was the Chocobo races.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That's all I remember from it was the Chocobo races, and like the very beginning of the game was like that weird like marketplace in the small room.
Ah.
That's all I remember from that game. I think it was so long ago. That was not helpful conversation. Sorry, continue.
No,
on.
you're fine. No, no. You're
Remember the
good.
Chocobo races? Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god. The big bird.
Oh yeah, the Star Wars. Oh yeah, the Star Wars games. Star
The
Wars
Outlaw.
Outlaw that came out last year, and Star Wars Jedi Survivor came out in September
Ooh,
too.
yeah.
I haven't played Jedi Survivor yet.
I played a little bit of it. It's like playing the first game again. There's nothing really new mechanic wise. It's just a new story. That's
See,
just like
I like the story play.
continuation.
Yeah, I like it for the story because I'm a big Star Wars fan.
I mean, it was okay. It wasn't anything to go about, I guess.
Oh.
Ah.
There may have
Yes.
been more lore, Josh.
Okay, I'm not going through this again. Finish your damn book
Oh.
first.
Okay, my bad.
Wow, that was
Okay.
kinda,
Oh,
that was
hold
kinda
on.
rude.
Hold on. Before I get
Get fucked.
crucified here, Kirsten wanted me to read the court of
Thorns and
Thorns.
Roses.
Or Thorns and Roses.
Yes, that book. Thank you.
I still have not read that series because I see it everywhere because I am a huge book fan, especially dark romances.
It's good. It's good.
I am terrified to read that series though because it's been built up so much that if I read the first one and find it so boring I won't even finish half of it,
hold on.
I'm gonna be
hold on,
so
Josh.
disappointed.
I'm not
Pause
going to
before
say
you-
anything. I'm not going to say anything.
Okay. So the first book, the first half of it, you're going to be disappointed because you're gonna be like, "This is the most boring thing I've ever read." And then once you get to like a certain part of it, it's like you cannot put it down.
Yeah, no, I'm 36 years old and I have like 40 books on my to be read list. I don't know if I find the first probably 5 or 6 chapters of book not pulling me in, I don't finish it. I don't have the time or the want to do that.
This
So the
one
first
I
book
listened
sucks
to.
for the first half. Oh yeah, I can't do audiobooks. I read.
Oh, I did graphic audio and they acted out for you.
Oh god, that sounds awful. No, I don't want to do that.
Oh, it was great. It was so
Mm-mm.
great. It was amazing.
I
But like
can't do that.
well, I read the second book and read it physically and it was great. But no, it is really good, I promise. You just have to get through the first half and then because it's story like world building, and then after that, like the second book is like a masterpiece.
Mm,
I finished it in 2 days.
mm,
And it's a big book. Promise you, it's great.
So,
mm.
Kirsten and I had a deal. If I
haven't-
read the first book, she would have to read one of the books that I recommended. Now, this one was like
Yeah.
pulling teeth a little bit because I suggested to her a lot of Stephen King books that are like a good read, and
Stephen King has a lot of really good books.
and she rejected all of them.
Which ones?
It,
Oh,
she rejected it. She rejected The Shining.
Oh, come on.
She rejected. I think I said The Last Stand.
Oh, that's such a good
No,
book.
you didn't tell me that.
I did
You
tell
just
you The
told me-
Last Stand. I'm sorry. What did I
Oh,
tell
you
you?
did. You told me It, The Shining, and then one more. And I told you with It, I've already read the books. I mean, not books. I've already seen the movie, and I think it would
Super.
throw me off.
Yeah, there are different things in the book that are not put on the movies.
And then The Shining, I read a long time ago.
I understand why I wouldn't read that.
I know. I have a lot. I was
But
looking
the
through.
Gunslinger series, the Dark
Oh,
Towers?
the Dark Tower. I love the Dark Tower
That
so
one-
much.
That one he told me to.
really good.
That one he told me to read. I remember
did.
that, but the only reason why I said no because the movie didn't do well. I was scared
The
that
movie
I
did
was
not
going
do
to
well.
like
I heard
judge it.
that. Yeah, I heard that.
I
do
didn't
well.
mind. I didn't mind the movie. It wasn't great, but I didn't mind it. But the books are really good. There's like what 4 of them?
7.
Oh,
There's 7 of them, really? 'Cause I have the series.
Oh no,
I just don't remember having them in there.
I listened to all of them on Audible.
Like I have it in a box.
No.
Oh yeah.
I listened to all of them on Audible. Well, it's easier for me for work.
But
I
I
yeah,
just have
like-
the things in me, and then like
Yeah. I love the ending
that.
for the Dark Tower series. I know it might be a little cliche, but I love the ending myself.
No.
Um,
Really good series.
yeah, it's a really good series. But yeah, so her and I have an agreement. We each read a book that we recommend each other. I finished my book. I listened to my book. And my God, did I cringe and cringe and cringe and cringe. It was not a book you want to
haven't
listen
read
to.
those books, but I know what kind of books they
Mhm.
are.
They are romance smut books that I made him read, and I didn't give two shit.
Mhm.
And like,
Mhm.
but I know they're not like the same kind of smut books that I read.
It's a lot of
Um,
sexual tension. There's not a lot of action.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
mine are
You
the
gotta read the
opposite.
second one.
Yeah, Josh, get in there and get all up
I
in
have
the
to finish my
dick
book.
So the book I
and
recommended for her,
wingspans and stuff.
the one I recommended for her was James Patterson's The Shadow.
Mm.
I found it was okay.
James Patterson's a good author.
Yeah, he's a great author.
I have a few books of his too. And
I
Tom
just got-
Clancy's also really good.
Oh, I love Tom Clancy. I read a lot of the Jack Ryan series. I think
Yeah.
I think I'm missing a couple of them on Audible to finish off the series. I think the farthest I got was Rainbow Six, I think. Like the spin-off with John and Suarez.
I think I have that one actually.
Oh yeah,
I can't.
One day we'll do a book Off Kilter.
Yes,
It's
you're
fun.
right. Yeah, we are getting like very.
I'm cool with doing that because I will go through my Kindle.
I will go through my stuff as well, and then we can talk about different genres. Yes,
I've read a lot of
But
thinking the
I
same thing.
haven't finished my book that he told me, so he won't read the next one until I finish.
That is correct.
And that's
That
fair.
is
Sounds like you
absolutely
have pulled
correct.
up your end of the bargain. So
I
yeah.
damn
Yeah.
right.
I have to be fair. You're right, okay?
No.
Gosh.
Okay, yeah. So, why don't we kind of transition into, that was like I think that was like one of the longest derailings we've done. I think we talked about that for like 5 minutes, like about 5 minutes or so.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, did that come out on PC for 2024?
I'm
I'm assuming that's what's gonna be on that
it
list
was for
because
the PC.
yeah, it was for the PC because
Yeah.
I played that on the console when it came out. But
Yeah, you liked that game a
I
lot.
only came across that game this past year because my friends who are PC players played it. But oh my fucking god, it's such a good game.
oh, it's beautiful
graphics
looking.
It's like it's
Yes.
Assassin's Creed, but with samurais. It's so fucking cool.
Yes, it was.
It's so
Yes,
cool.
The gameplay is really cool as well. It's very well done. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed it. I haven't beaten it, but I still enjoyed it.
It's a
but I was
very
thinking-
good game.
I was thinking we can kind of transition into the Game Awards stuff since it's still part of 2024. I sent them a list of that as well. I believe that list contains just like the winners of the
It
categories.
has both.
Yeah. So we're not gonna go through every single one. I think mostly if you guys have any games that you saw on there that we haven't talked about that you've either didn't like it or you agree with whatever, you're more than welcome to just say something what you think. I'm still trying to find it on my phone. There it is. Give me the link.
Found it.
Yep. There's
Astrobot won
nominees.
Game of the Year.
So
Yeah.
yes, it did.
That's
So
surprising, really.
because the nominees for Game of the Year were Balatro, that roguelike poker game, Black Myth Wukong, very great indie game that came out, did very well. The DLC Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, which a lot of people believe should not have been there because it's a DLC, not a full game.
That's fair. It should not have been that.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the second part of the reboot of the Final Fantasy VII series, and Metaphor ReFantazio. That's a JRPG.
That sounds really familiar. If you don't want me blowing on you, don't sit right in front of my fucking face.
But yeah, Astrobot.
Amen.
So Astrobot did win Game of the Year this year, and Nick and I were watching that, and we were just both shocked. We were both
Because
shocked.
you thought the other one would win.
I was hoping Black Myth Wukong would win. I think Nick was
Yeah.
going on for Final Fantasy. No, he was going for Metaphor Refantasio. That's what he wanted.
Oh, I thought he liked because the Wukong's the one that has had all of that drama, correct? I'm not crazy.
What
Or no?
drama?
I don't even
I'm
remember
thinking of
that
something else.
game.
Hold on. Tell me what it is again.
Black Myth Wukong is a Souls-like game that essentially you play as like a descendant or something of Sun Wukong, and
Yeah,
it's a Souls-like game.
they had some controversy in that.
Oh, I don't remember.
Like it there was like a lot of like random stuff that happened with it. It's a lot of sexism in the game.
But Black
A lot
Myth
of sexism in a lot of video games.
Black Myth
I know
from the company or from the game itself?
the game itself.
Not surprising.
What?
Yeah, look it up.
Black Myth Wukong is based in like ancient China.
Yeah.
What do you
I know,
mean
look it
it's
up.
about sexism? It's not there's
No.
not even humans
Didn't
in the
say
game.
it was about sexism.
It had that in there. Like that's where people were getting frustrated.
There's no humans in the game.
You don't have to be human to
doesn't
be a
mean-
female.
Well, it's just
A lot of video games have like male or female gender vibes, but they're not human. They're like part cat or part dragon or part. They got weird whiskers and stuff.
it's
they
just
still have
you
male
know
and
we'll
female
we'll
characters.
talk about that afterwards. I have comments that's confusing me, but so the one thing was Astrobot won Game of the Year. Very surprising. Shouldn't have. We believe Jeff Keighley got in there somehow, or paid him off. Maybe there was payoffs, or maybe there was something I don't know, because I'm pretty sure that Astrobot shouldn't have won because they had a popular vote, and Black Myth Wukong won the popular vote with just like straight up people. So it's very strange.
I mean, it was a better game than the ones nominated, but let's be fair, there wasn't a lot of like amazing games like there has been in the past that's worth a fight.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I don't
Metaphor-
remember any of those games that are listed.
Uh,
Well, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I mean, that obviously is
yeah.
not really a new game.
Well, it's the reboot for the series.
Yeah, like why
For
would
the
that
second part
be-
of it.
Why would that should be like the thing though? Like Game of the Year should be something brand new. It shouldn't be something that's like a remake of a game that's been around for 20 fucking years.
I know. Well,
That makes no sense to me.
What a lot of people have said, they should make a category based off of DLCs, just like the best DLC of the year.
That's a good idea.
Because Phantom Liberty was
great.
Cyberpunk Phantom Liberty was also nominated for Game of the Year last year, like in 2023. And which was also bullshit. It shouldn't have happened. I believe so, yes. Either 2023 or 2022. I'm pretty sure it's 2023.
That was a really good DLC too. I agree there should be a category for DLC.
It's not the fact that it was good or not, it's the fact that it's DLC. It shouldn't be a game of the year for DLC.
Well, I think
it's not a standalone game.
I could see if I like the Liberty game, because technically you can play Liberty, at least in the new. I don't know if it's just the new update or what, but you can play Liberty as a standalone in the game. Like you can go straight into it.
But you need the base game to play Liberty, though. That's the issue.
No. I get that 100%, but I could see where they could make it that way, or even say that Liberty adds, I think, 6 hours to gameplay or something, which could be a standalone game in itself. But no, I agree completely that it should have its own category.
So I think we'll get Lynn talking a little bit about the next thing I'm going to say. This is best.
I have a feeling like I know where this is going.
This is best game adaptation. So the nominees for that were Fallout, Arcane, Knuckles, Like a Dragon Yakuza, Tomb Raider Legend of Lara Croft, and oh no, that was it. That last one was just long. But yeah, so those were the nominations. Just before I say what won, Lynn and I don't know if Kirsten watched it at all, but Lynn and I loved the second season of Arcane.
No, I did not.
I believe it was very well done. It was a little rushed at the end because he only had 2 seasons to wrap everything up, but it was still well done. It was still good. You want to add on to anything before I continue there, Lynn?
There was a lot of things that they needed to still wrap up. There was a lot of things that they were deciding to throw in, which were pretty decent. But I mean, they were also trying to put a big story into 2 seasons. I have a feeling like, and there's a lot of controversy that there's going to be some adaptations and people are going to pick it up and give a couple more seasons to Arcane. But also at the same time, I haven't seen Fallout, so I know that Ella Purnell, I think that's what her name is.
I
with an
don't know.
N, produces some pretty good stuff. She was Jinx in the Arcane series, and she is somebody in Fallout. I don't know who. But she's
She's
very
one of
great.
the main characters.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I can also understand why both Fallout and Arcane, not to give it away at the moment, but they are high up on that list of in this category. So it doesn't surprise me.
Mhm.
But I'm kind of choked that it didn't get. Well, I mean, at the Game Awards, they did get the recognition. I think that
They absolutely. I think they
deserved.
absolutely did. Yeah.
And I think they knew that they weren't going to win anything, but to have an entire, essentially like concert of all of the music that was in it, that was
Mhm.
the other thing, was that this season the music was phenomenal. I mean, you're gonna put together a $250 million project. It's got to be pretty good. Yeah, I can't say anything bad about it at all. It's a really good series. I cried for days afterwards.
No.
So yeah, it it left a lot of feelings. It left a lot, like I said, it left a lot of things untied. But at the same time, I think when we get the next Riot Games production on Netflix, on whatever streaming service it'll be really good. So I'm looking forward to it. And I don't think we have seen the last of everybody that's in Arcane yet.
No, I don't. I don't think so either. Yeah. So Fallout 1 Best Game Adaptation. Nick and I were also very surprised when we heard that one. That was the second thing that was probably
Who was nominated?
nominated. Was Fallout, Arcane, Knuckles, the Sonic show, just based off of Knuckles with Idris Elba, I believe. And then Lara Croft Tomb Raider animated series. Yeah. And Like a Dragon Yakuza.
I could see Fallout. Was Fallout what one or what one?
Oh yeah, no, I heard it was a very good show. I heard it was very well done.
Yeah, Fallout had a lot of like. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Fallout, but it is an interesting story on it.
Mhm.
But I'm surprised that is it Arcane? Is that what it's called? Because I was about to call
Arcane. Yes.
I was gonna call. Okay, yeah, I was gonna call League of Legends because that's how I know it by. I'm surprised that one didn't win. Is that what was nominated too? I'm not crazy, right?
What? Sorry.
That one was nominated too.
It was. Yep. Arcane was.
Yeah, I'm surprised that one didn't get nominated because I heard more about that than Fallout.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I never actually heard of Arcane at all. So I'm surprised. I'd never heard of that show.
The first season came out in
anywhere.
2023, I think.
No,
never heard of it.
2021.
Oh god! All right, 2021, and then the second season was this year. They released it.
Wow,
That's
they
right.
really drug it out then. Jesus
It's an
Christ,
animated series. It's an animated series, and it's very detailed. Like they didn't cut any corners for that.
And it's based on League of Legends, correct?
Yes, it is based on League of Legends.
I hate that game.
They rewrote the lore for a lot of those characters because of the show, so you don't need to know the game to be able to watch the series.
Oh, that's good. I don't know any.
No, you won't. No, you don't need to know
for that game at all.
You don't need to know the game for that series. It's the same thing for Fallout because I'm sure they explain everything in the beginning or close to the beginning.
But, I mean, it's like Last of Us as well. Like you don't have to play the game.
You don't have to know the games to. You don't have to know the games to actually want to play them. Yeah. You know what? I think we are going to end this episode of the podcast, but we're not going to be done streaming. We'll talk. We'll probably hang out. I don't know, It depends on what the situation is like, what we're talking about. But if you guys want to see what to hang out with us after the stream, go to twitch.tv/Beziie. On now going to be Sunday nights, I will post excuse me. I will post release dates under the Millennium Gamers YouTube posting center. I'll put it there as well. And I will also put a schedule up on the Twitch channel as well as to when the next Off Kilter episode is. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so
I
much.
noticed that you changed your panels.
No, the
When
panels.
the fuck did you do that? They haven't always been like a light blue, have they?
No, they've always been a light blue. They've been a light
Are
blue
you
for 2 years now.
Are you
Maybe
sure?
3. 100%.
Mm.
100%. They were green before. They were green and black. They were green and black before, but now they've been light blue for probably 2 years, maybe 2.5.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Okay. But yeah, so
I believe you since it's your Twitch channel. You you know best, obviously.
I know. It's my channel, yes. But yes. Thank you, April, Kirsten, and Lynn for joining me for this return episode of Off Kilter. Next time we'll probably go back to more Am I the Asshole stories, where we kind of where the podcast is kind of going towards is a it's kind of like a Reddit reaction type of thing. But we'll still have other topics that we did before. Like we've talked about mental health. Hell, we painted on this podcast before. That was a very visual one that you need to watch on YouTube.
Oh, I love that. I still have that painting. It's in my living room on my.
I don't know where the hell mine is.
You lost it? Maddie spent so much time teaching us how to paint something. You lost it.
I don't know what I did with it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Maddie. I'm messaging her right now.
Don't tell her. I don't even know where the hell it is.
Fuck you. I'm doing it.
I'm sorry.
You will be when she gets a hold of you.
But yeah, so if you guys want to watch and listen to Off Kilter, I will put the link tree in the description below on YouTube. If you're watching this on Twitch, it is pinned on the chat. So click that link and it will show you where you can listen to it and watch it, like on Spotify, on Amazon Prime, on Audible, on iHeartRadio.
iHeartRadio.
So thank you guys so much for listening and watching for the return of the episode. And we will see you guys next Sunday. So have a good night, guys, and we'll see you around. And I'm glad to be back and do this again.
Have fun with the dicks.
Right.
All the dicks.